everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good move. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And left side here, it's Graham. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Handoff comes to Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Play action now. Mariota. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. first down. Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mariota now on second down. Finding room inside the 40. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. To throw is Mariota. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Cook following the penalty. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second down, Mariota. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now because of the sack, it's third and goal from the 14. From the gun, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Fielded about a yard deep. Cousins now to throw on first down. Room to run past midfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An update over in Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A little juke. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Cousins now on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 12-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Amara Darbo, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Cousins. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The connection made, it's Graham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Wide open receiver complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On second down, Cousins again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So we've hit halftime. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On play action, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. It's good to make it 17-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Throwing is Cousins. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he works free. Doug Baldwin past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out now come the Lions. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Let's go.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down throw for Mariota. And a throw right sideline is complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A give. This is Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. Back now at Ford Field. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. To throw Mariota, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Sheldon Richardson with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. His kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Mariota. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Play clock winding down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out now come the Seahawks. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He's reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Mariota. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
10 yards still left on second down. Here's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.